Hello and welcome. What you are about to hear is an excerpt from an oral history interview collected by the Octavia Felon Public Library as part of its Our Stories, Our Community project. The full interview this excerpt is taken from is available on CD at the Octavia Felon Public Library main branch.
I'm Marcos Chavez, age 35. Today's date is March 4th, 2014. We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Luis Bardonada, I'm 34. Today's date is March 4th, 2014, and we're in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
So, Luis, where are you from, and where'd you grow up?
I'm originally from Parral, Chihuahua, which is a small town south of Chihuahua, which is the capital of Chihuahua, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm originally from. Well, I was born in Juarez, and then my mother raised me in Chihuahua till I was, well, not my mother, but my grandparents raised me till I was about 10.
Mm-hmm. And then, how long, was that like your entire childhood there, or did you spend some of your childhood here?
Yeah, I was in Parral with my grandparents. They raised me till I was about 10 or 11, and then my mother and father, who were already living in the States, got back together. So they decided to bring me back and be with them,
Mm-hmm.
And then I made the the inevitable journey north, across that river.
Where did you meet your parents, or were you with them?
I met them officially, I guess, when I was about 10 years old, maybe 9. Excuse me, and they were doing the arrangement. My grandmother passed away, and they started doing the whole arrangement to bring me here and bring me to El Paso. Actually, is where they live,
okay.
And brought me north to Juarez. And my father went and scooped me up from school. He picked me up, and that's pretty much where I actually first officially met him, I guess, because I'd met him when I was younger, but I didn't remember that. So my first official memory of meeting him and hanging out with him was that. And then he brought me across the river illegally, because he didn't know. Yeah, well, we had to cross over illegally, but later on I found out that he was Puerto Rican, so turns out that I didn't have to.
Right. And where did you grow up after that?
In El Paso, Texas, till I went to high school there, and when I was about in my junior year, I just wasn't really getting along with my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So things happened, and she ended up cordially asking me to leave the house, and so I had to leave when I was about 16, and was on my own for about a year and a half, and then graduated high school, and I just joined the military. So I thought that would be my best way to find a living and be able to pay for school, because I would never have afforded it before that.
So, what branch of the military did you serve in?
I was in the Army.
Oh, okay.
I went into it was amazing, because the way it ended up happening was I went I was looking for a job, and I'd taken a bus, and I had to wait for the next bus, and I got off on the bus, and I was like trying to see if this place Wiener Schnitzel had was hiring,
mm-hmm.
and they were like, I put in an application, and behind the place was a shopping center, and it had the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the whole, because they're always together. And I went to the Marines first because I thought, hey, I want to be gun-ho and do the whole thing, and I was athletic, and I used to play basketball in high school, so I thought, okay, I could do it. And I went, and it was closed. So I was like, man, I don't want to. I mean, I got a while before the bus shows up, so I went next door to the Army, and I opened the door, and I just peeked in and said, hey, do you guys know when the Marines are coming in? They were all probably thrown off by that question, but I was like, my dad was in the Army, but I just want to know if the Marines are going to come back in anytime, because the bus is about to come back. And then
The Octavia Felon Public Library is committed to providing open and wide access to information. please visit one of our branches in Gallup, New Mexico. The music used in this podcast was Enigmatic by Ben Sound, available at www.bensound.com. Thank you for listening to this oral history. This is John Fortunato for the Octavia Film Public Library.